Topic 17, transfer of thermal or heat energy. There are three modes of transfer: conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction. Remember, firstly, heat always travels from hot to cold, never from cold to hot. Conduction is where heat or temperature travels along a material. Thermal conductors are materials that conduct easily. Thermal insulators are materials that conduct. You can finish it off. If one end of a piece of material is heated, the atoms will gain more energy. This energy results in greater movement. Conduction continued. Some of this movement gets transferred to the next atom through bonds or collisions. The speed of conduction depends on spacing, on tightness of bonds, and the presence of free electrons. Convection. Many of us would have heard the saying, hot air rises. But why? As you heat a fluid, the kinetic energy of the substance increases. The motion of the particles gets larger and thus taking up more space. An increase in volume results in a decrease in density. Just look at that formula there. Relationship between density and volume, inversely proportional. This means that the upthrust or the buoyancy force due to fluid pressure has a greater effect and the warmer fluid rises. Examples of convection currents. First one, this one here. Warm air rises first, then cool air from the top coming down to replace it. Here we have sea breeze coming in from the sea onto the land during the day, and land breeze going from the land into the sea at night time. Radiation. Radiation is the transmission of infrared waves of the electromagnetic spectrum through space. Any object that is warm will radiate electromagnetic waves and cool down. Conversely, materials that absorb this radiation will warm up. The color of a material will indicate the ability to absorb and reflect this radiation. Dull black surface is the best absorber and emitter of infrared waves or heat. Silver white surface is the worst absorber and the worst emitter of infrared waves. And remember, infrared waves or rays give warm sensation. Examples of radiation. Anything that is hot or warm give off infrared waves. When you cook something in a pot over a stove element, you have all the three modes of heat transfer happening. This is a thermos flask for keeping hot liquid in or cold liquid in. You can study these in detail yourself. Another example of three modes of energy transfer happening at the same time.